Hi and welcome. What we're going to do is do a quick review over Screencast-O-Matic. That's the URL up here. You'll also find it in your assignment sheet. Now there's two things just to pay attention on this first page that you come to. First is I would recommend signing up for this free account. Now you won't get inundated with a ton of emails, but it will allow you a way to save your documents, be able to read it over your video recording, but also gives you a very easy way to save or actually shortcut to put into your journal for your assignment. It's not a lot different than YouTube. If you wanted to share a video, it's a copy and paste link that you can put into the journal. Now, make sure you put together your PowerPoint and then you're going to click on launch for your recorder. Now it might start out by saying to download a file that you need to activate. So PCs, you'll get an exe file, which is typical of a program that you just need to download it. And then it'll make available your free recorder to record whatever you want. Now if you're a Mac user, as you can see, Mac and Windows, you'll get a DMG file, and it operates the same as any other file that you've installed on your Mac computer. So once you've done that and you're ready to start recording your video, you just click here, launch free recorder. Now it's going to ask you, do you want it to be allowed to do that? And yes, of course I do. And then it's going to launch your recorder. Now it'll pop up on my screen here in a minute. Wait for it. There it is. Now it's going to record my whole screen. It's saying full screen 1080p. Now it's clicked on my screen. If you choose to want to use a webcam, don't do this only. Do both if you want, and it'll create a little webcam view of you talking in the corner that you can adjust in your video. You see it in the top over here. That's what it will do, is something like that, and you can click and drag it to another spot in your screen. All right, so now down here you see where it says narration. Now what you want to do is click it. It's going to search for whatever microphone you've put in. In my case, I have a USB Logitech microphone clicked into here. Now if you've put another one, or you could use your built-in mic. At any rate, click it. It will say, well, do you want to adjust the volume? Now I've made the adjustment to where I want. You can then click record, say a few words, and then it'll change record into play, and then you can play it back to make sure it sounds okay. Now I would really recommend that you use a headset. It would improve the quality of the audio. Now the built-in microphone will be okay, but again, you click on that. Let's get out of this one and click on built-in microphone, and you would do the same test to make sure that it's okay. Okay, so I'm going to use that one. I'm okaying. I am ready to record. Now, just so I can show you, I've created a little PowerPoint. It's not what you do your project on. You do it as the assignment indicates, but this is just my sample. All right, so now I'm going to go record. Now it's going to count me down 3, 2, 1 and tell me to go. And that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to enter into the program, into the PowerPoint. I'm going to put it into slideshow, and I'm going to do a quick little short one, and then I'll show you how to do your saving. So here I go. I'm going to record. Bottom left hand, I'm recording. 3, 2, 1, go. So now I'm going to go over here to my slideshow, and I am recording right now. I'm going to start from the beginning. Now, as you can imagine, that first part I don't want. Okay, here I'm going to start. So when you start your recording and you have yourself an account, sign in. All your videos that you make will be in an area called My Video. And so first, sign up. There's mine. Secondly, launch the recorder. So that's what you do. Launch the free recorder. I'm already recording, as you can see. So now then all you do is make your PowerPoint, record your PowerPoint using Screencast-O-Matic. Now you notice on my version of what I just showed you, these dotted lines were here. Now when you download it, they will show up. I've taken them out on my particular because I just have it do full screen all the time. So when you do your recording, you can grab these corners and adjust the size of your screen that you're recording. And I would recommend do the whole screen and put your PowerPoint to slide presentation, and it's going to record the whole screen of your computer. And then you save it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so that's essentially the end of that presentation. So I'm going to end it. I'm going to minimize this, and I'm going to say pause. Now that was 1 minute and 30 seconds, 0.72, but I'm going to say I'm done, and I'm going to show you a couple of things that you can do with your video that will help. So we go done, and there's my video. Pretty easy to do. Now you know at the very beginning of this there was a part of the video that I didn't want to do, so we're going to play it. Go. So now I'm going to go over here to my slideshow, and I am recording right now. I'm going to start from the beginning. Now, as you can imagine, that first part I don't want. Okay, here I'm going to start. So I've just paused it where I'm going to begin. Now this little tab here, if I click it and drag it to where my cursor is, where I want it to start, I have now deleted this section in my video. And you can do that at the end as well. So we'll play from there. You save it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so that's essentially the end. Okay, so I can say that I want to come back. I'm going to click and drag it back to that little space put there. Take the back end of this, click and drag, and there is my video right in between here that I want to save and put into my journal. Now you notice this just pops up. So you can save your video as an MP4 by clicking there. Now that might be a big file to put into your journal, so I would recommend to upload it to your screen, to your Screen-O-Matic. So I'm going to click on that. Now there's something I'd like you to do first. Don't send it as recording number. Alright? Just click on this and save it as Steve's video, or your name and class video. It doesn't really matter. Now that's all you really need to do. So then go to publish, click on that. It's going to start to record. Now you notice there's a copy link here. You can click that and get a copy link, but I'm going to show you how I would prefer you to do it, just because it gives you a chance to sort of view your finished video before you hand it in. So we're just waiting on this. Okay, now that it's done, it's 100% done. It's giving you opportunity to do this. You can certainly do it to any of these if you're really interested, but I'm going to say done. Now it's going to open up so now it pulls me up to this screen that I showed you in my PowerPoint, and if I go over here to my videos, there's Steve's video that I just made. So I can click on it, and now that it's been adjusted, oh, I just missed that a little bit. So when you start your recording and you have yourself an account, sign in. All your videos that you make will be in an area called My Video. So don't worry if, as I showed you there, a little bit maybe not what I wanted to include. Don't worry, I'm not grading you on anything to do with how good you are at making a video. I'm interested in your content and that you followed the information in that. So don't worry about that. So I'm going to go back to my videos here for a minute. Go back to my video. Now here's the trick that will help you put things into your journal much better. Just go to this here, the link. It says get link to share, embed, or download. Click it. This is what you copy and paste. So highlight it. Command C in a Mac, Control C in a PC, and then paste it. I'm just going to pull up a Word document to give you an idea. I'll move this over here. I put my cursor in, I go Command V. There's what goes into your journal. And when you put that in your journal and I click on this myself, I highlight it and click on it, I can go directly to your video. It'll be a very quick installation. You don't have to worry about waiting for the MP4. Now some people said it didn't take very long. Others said they couldn't get it done. So I'm going to suggest do it this way. It'll be assured that you can. Now if you are rather than putting your APA formatted version of your sources on the last slide, I would rather that you have downloaded the PDF formats of those pieces and put them in your journal as well. That's how I would prefer it to be done. Don't just give me the APA, because then I have to go look for them. And in terms of marking 200 videos of all the students that I have, it's easier if I don't have to go searching for your resources. I'd rather you provide them for me so I can read them, be familiar with them, and then be able to mark your videos. So now I hope that's been helpful for you. Um, I think you'll find it's pretty straightforward and fairly easy to do. So good luck, and I look forward to seeing your videos. Bye now.